You know how Trump sent all those people to El Salvador prison, mainly Venezuelans that he claimed were connected to a gang, even though many of them had no verifiable connections to that gang. But here's the newer update, is that a U.S. intelligence document actually upends Trump's claim that this gang, whether they're connected to the gang or not, doesn't matter. But in order for Trump to use the stipulations, the act that he used in order to deport them, they have to be directed by Maduro. It has to be a national effort to direct these gangs. And even internal memos say that's not true. Recently, declassified intelligence contradicts Trump administration claims that the Tren de Aragua gang is coordinating with the Venezuelan government, undercutting a key basis for President Trump's invocation of wartime powers to remove people to a Salvadoran prison. In justifying his use, he used the 1789 Alien Enemies Act, which basically, again, it has to connect to a country. It can't just be these people are in a gang. It has to be that gang is coordinating with President Maduro of Venezuela. That's the only way he can use that act legally, to deport these people with no due process. You just round them up and fly them out. It allows you to go after citizens of a quote-unquote enemy nation. But a document from the National Intelligence Council, first obtained by the Freedom of Press Foundation and reviewed by The Hill, shows that the U.S. intelligence community has not found any coordination between the Maduro regime and the gang. So yeah, it's not being directed by Maduro. Now here's the thing. Common sense would tell you these Venezuelan, if they were gang members, which we already know many of them, if not all of them, were not. But let's just, sake of argument, say these are Venezuelan gang members in the United States. What the fuck does Maduro gain by being like directing them? Like, yeah, go sell some drugs over there. Go rob that gas station. And Maduro's just like, I got him. I got America. I told those 30 gang members to rob a gas station. What does that do for? It's so stupid. These people are fucking children. Children run this country. It shows the document shows the U.S. intelligence has not found any coordination with the Maduro regime. By the way, they're called a regime, right? Because it's Venezuela. If we hate the country, it's called a regime. If we like the country, it's called a government. So I think it's a Netanyahu regime, right? They can't seem to get him out. Doesn't matter how corrupt he is. It's a theocracy. It's an apartheid state. Not actual real democracy. It's a fucking regime. Netanyahu regime. But no, just the Maduro regime. How about the Trump regime? How about that? While Venezuela's permissive environment enables TDA to operate. This is a quote from U.S. National Intelligence. Maduro regime probably does not have a policy of cooperating with the gang and is not directing their movement and operations in the United States. Again, what would Maduro gain by being like, just punch that guy? Got him. Because there's no coordinated attack against the United States by this gang. Even if they were these gang members, which they're probably not, but even if they were, what have they done? Have you seen them raiding the Capitol like Trump supporters? Have you seen them attacking government officials? Or what is it that this has achieved for this? It's so dumb.